Important. How does reading improves writing? What is simple writing? What is structure important? How can someone reduce necessary words?
Hey Adnan, nice questions. Let's break these down clearly and practically so you can use them in your talk or training. 1. Why is clear writing important? Transfers ideas fast. Readers understand your point quickly, which saves time and avoids confusion. Builds trust and credibility. Clear writing looks professional and shows you know your subject. Increases action. If you want readers to do something, buy, agree, follow a process. Clear instructions plus simple benefits make that more likely. Reduces mistakes. In technical docs, policies, or instructions, clarity prevents costly errors. Inclusive. Simple, clear language helps non-native speakers and diverse readers. Real-life example. A poorly worded form instruction caused a team to submit wrong data for a week. Rewriting the instruction clearly fixed it and cut follow-ups to 0. 2. How does reading improve writing? Expands vocabulary and phrasing. You absorb ways to express ideas without sounding awkward. Shows structure patterns. Reading good articles models teaches how introductions, transitions, and conclusions work. Teaches tone and voice. You learn what tone fits different audiences. Trains your sense of rhythm. Sentences flow better after exposure to well-written prose. Provides models to imitate. You can borrow effective techniques, e.g. active verbs, examples, metaphors. Practical habit. Read 15-30 minutes daily. Mix fiction, good journalism, and technical writing in your field. Then try imitating one paragraph structure in your own topic. 3. What is simple writing? Fewer, shorter words and sentences. Active voice, e.g. Team completed the report versus the report was completed by the team. One idea per sentence paragraph. Concrete examples and specific nouns verbs rather than vague abstractions. Clear signposting, headings, bullets, plain instructions. Simple writing isn't dumbed down. It's efficient, respectful of the reader's time, and precise. 4. Why is structure important? Guides the reader. Clear beginning, middle, and end helps people follow your logic. Improves retention. People remember structured points better, e.g. 3 key takeaways. Makes editing easier. If you have a plan, you can spot gaps or redundancy. Tailors to purpose. Different structures fit different goals: story, how-to, argument, report. Quick structure patterns. Problem right arrow solution right arrow action. Great for persuasion. Tell them what you'll say right arrow say it right arrow summarize. Classic presentation template. Chronological for process is history, or cause right arrow effect for analysis. 5. How can someone reduce necessary words? I think you mean unnecessary words. I love this. Trimming words makes writing punchier. Steps. Use active voice. Passive often adds extra words. Cut filler phrases. In order to right arrow 2, due to the fact that right arrow because, it is important to note that remove or shorten. Remove redundant pairs. Each and every right arrow each or every. Past history right arrow history. Prefer single strong verbs to verb plus noun combos. Create instead of make a creation of. Shorten long clauses. Split into 2 sentences or remove subordinate detail that isn't needed. Delete needless qualifiers. Really, very, actually, only keep if they add meaning. Replace noun-heavy phrases with verbs. Give consideration to consider. Read aloud and cut anything that feels slow or repetitive. Editing trick. After writing, do a 5-minute pass with these goals. 1. Remove filler words. 2. Short any sentence over 25 words. 3. Turn passive into active where it improves clarity. 4. Replace weak verbs and nominalizations. Example revision. Wordy. Due to the fact that the team did not meet the deadline, it was necessary for management to take corrective action. Simple. Because the team missed the deadline, management took corrective action. Want a quick checklist card you can print and carry to help trim sentences? I can make one for you. Also, want practice exercises to show this to your audience? I can create 3 short rewriting exercises with answers. Which would help more for your talk? Handout, exercises, or both?
How can someone reduce necessary words? How does clarity list build trust? Can you please elaborate?
Hey Adnan, love these follow-ups. Short, clear answers first, then examples and a tiny practice you can use in your talk. 1. How can someone reduce unnecessary words? I'll assume that's what you meant. Simple steps, do these every edit. Aim for action, use active voice. We completed the test versus the test was completed by us. Kill filler phrases. In order to right arrow to, due to the fact that right arrow because, it should be noted that drop it. Shrink noun phrases. Turn nouns back into verbs. Provide assistance, right arrow help. Remove redundant words. Each and every right arrow each. Combine together right arrow combine. Use weak qualifiers. Remove very, really, actually, and less essential. Break long sentences. If a sentence carries 2 ideas, split it. Shorter sentences are easier to trim. Prefer specific words. Handle the request quickly, right arrow, respond within 24 hours. Read aloud and time it. If a sentence feels long or clunky when spoken, shorten it. Quick editing routine, 5 minutes. 1. Read once for meaning. Keep anything essential. 2. Do a targeted sweep for fillers and redundant phrases. 3. Convert 2 long sentences into strong sentence or vice versa, as needed. 4. Replace passive constructions and nominalizations. 5. Reread aloud. If a line still drags, cut 1 more word. Example, wordy. It is important to note that the system will automatically generate a report in order to provide users with insights. Tight, the system automatically generates a report to provide users insights. Tighter, the system generates a report to give users insights. 2. How does clarity build trust? Clarity and trust are tightly linked. Here's why, with practical effects you can cite in a talk. Predictability. Clear communication sets correct expectations. People trust what they can anticipate. Example, clear timelines reduce anxieties about deliverables. Perceived competence. People assume clarity equals competence. If you explain something simply, listeners infer you know the subject. Reduces errors and blame. Clear instructions lower mistakes. Fewer mistakes mean fewer conflicts. That builds credibility. Honesty signal. Clear language implies you're not hiding behind jargon or obfuscation. That feels honest and creates psychological safety. Faster decisions. When people understand facts quickly, they decide faster and with more confidence. That reinforces a reputation for effective leadership. Accessibility equals respect. Clear language respects the reader's time and mental load, which makes people feel valued and more likely to trust you. Concrete examples. Workplace. A manager writes precise onboarding steps with examples and expected outcomes. New hires perform tasks faster and rate the manager higher for clarity and support. Customer facing. A service page with clear pricing and FAQs gets fewer support requests and higher conversion because buyers trust what they read. Healthcare. Clear consent forms reduce patient anxiety and increase compliance. Trust in the provider improves. Tiny experiment you can present. Give 2 short instructions to a group, 1 wordy, 1 clear. Ask them to act. Time them and ask which felt trustworthy. Results usually show the clear one performs faster and is rated more trustworthy. Would you like a 1-page printable checklist for trimming words? 3 short rewriting exercises with answers to use in your talk? A 1-minute demo script for that tiny experiment? Tell me which and I'll whip it up. Also, how's your voice for the talk? Want me to draft a 90-second section you can read aloud about clarity equals trust?
Okay, how can examples improve communication?